So either way, it's time for not for broadcast. I love this game. About like back in 2020, something like this. No, even before I think. I haven't really played it enough, and today is the good day. I'm tired. We played a good game. It's time to play another good one.
Good evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawes. Our main headlines tonight.
Okay. NFB1. Oh, not for broadcast. I don't remember this. Options.
What a wild ride this has been.
Let's put it on easy because it's getting quite hard at some point.
Well, that's
Advanced settings.
Blunt
Experience. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Content warning. What is that?
Friends and neighbors, and have
But
confidence
is
that the
wait
team
a
will
second.
keep you
Wait a
safe.
second.
But now you start to see, yes, the people never happy. It's never enough.
I cannot believe you do that.
Are you saying that
Okay, apparently it's fine.
cured death?
Jog off.
Apparently it's fine to play on Twitch.
We're still vassals.
For like a
slaves,
second I got
just in
like
prettier cages.
really worried. Okay. Oh,
Oh, Megan.
subtitles. Room master
We're only
broadcast.
getting started.
I'm gonna keep it this way, and keep the subtitles
Good
on.
evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
HD cases, footage, good footage, bad footage, censoring, swear. Because there's a lot of red, and I can't see shit, you know? Color blindness, protanopia. Is someone better? Somewhat better?
What a wild ride this
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it this way. Controls,
Well, that's a very
apply, yeah.
blunt question.
Oh my god, I can actually fucking use shit.
Friends and neighbors, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it this way then.
Now
Advert
you start to see, yes, the people
replaced by
never
X,
happy. It's
W, I
never
mean.
enough.
X, yeah, good. It's on desktop toggle. First, just left, right, left. Okay, it's gonna be fine, I guess. Graphics,
Are you saying that advanced have cured death?
TV resolution. No, I guess everything's fine.
We're still vassals, slaves.
Let's play the game.
Just in prettier cages.
Teaton?
Oh, Megan.
What do you mean content non-stop? Is it a DLC? Is there a DLC? Oh, there is. Didn't know
Good
that.
evening, I'm Megan Wolf.
How much is it?
And I'm Jeremy Dawes.
$9.
Our main
That's
headlines
fine.
tonight.
That's fine for a game that like requires a lot of shooting and acting and shit. Dingles channel.
What a wild ride this has been.
Less challenging, non-broadcast mechanics are. Yeah,
Well, that's a very blunt.
I guess this is gonna be fine. I mean, the game is quite hard, so I don't want to be so hard about it.
That's all coming up on tonight's
Gun is not
National
too
Night
try hard.
News.
I love this guy. Just have a goofy face. Antennas, TV broadcast, Birds on TV. What a beautiful dream. Bro, the game changed the fucking lot. Wait a second. We got to change something. Good. They won the election. I changed the tile that you can see on the bottom left. What's the fun?
Hi, Dave.
This is not FNAF, by the way.
I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in
Election
to
day.
clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing
Got
it already,
Danny Cop here.
look forwards towards all those screens.
Yippee! I can't fucking... Wait a second. Made think I'm stupid, but I just forgot about the fact that, yeah, I use AZERTY keyboard. So it's all good now. It's all good.
Right,
Yes.
look up at the top.
Oh, they changed the
That
fucking
coloured
key. That's
bar is
good.
your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are
Yes.
seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry. I'll
I
talk
can
you through it
also
and you'll
use the
pick it up in
keyboard
no
to do that,
time.
which is
Now,
good.
have a look to your left.
Have a look to your left. What do you mean? Oh, fuck.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're
Oh.
in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly,
Uh-oh.
mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your
Crazy Neil. Yeah,
Pick any
remember this
three
one.
and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look
Alan
up to the
Jams.
front again.
My sound weekly. That's gonna be
Right,
like
the
hell
tapes are
fresh.
loaded and we're all ready for when we get the first ad break. That's great.
That's a sense of
Any
things.
second now, you should be getting a signal through from the studio. Stay on your toes, mate. It's election night, so all eyes are on this room. We do not want to get fired.
At 9 p.m, sit back and relax with multiple award-winning movie, The Freedom.
When you get the signal, select screen one with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Yep.
Corn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes
Will be grilling his guests.
Yeah, I thought it might
in
increase our
Cyprus.
viewing
And
figures.
tonight's
every day.
seafood
You offer me
media
prawns
columnist
every
Katie
day.
Brightman.
10 seconds, everybody.
Finally,
That's how I
at
show
midnight,
love.
You're trying to
here's the
kill me.
National Weather
And yet you
Report.
persist.
Before
Going
we
5,
begin to
4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening.
Our main stories tonight.
Okay,
Moving on
we're
up.
all good.
The election
Next thing is
win
going to be
that
the throw to the
Alexis
news
said couldn't
titles
happen.
on screen 2.
Hopeful or
There'll be a
hostile.
countdown, but I'll
Controversy
count you in
as
as
global
well. Just
corporation
relax, mate.
Remington
It's all
Yeah,
gravy.
okay.
Buys Honest Andy's totally independent and corners the fly.
I kinda need
market.
to remember how this
Top
works.
chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory.
Right, button
That's
2
all coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1. Nah, lovely, mate. Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and
Yeah, okay.
vanishes. Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Nah, lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often
Good.
get a bit of interference
I'm a
around this
good
time,
broadcaster.
mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate,
Easy.
but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's
Jeffrey
going
Wilson
well.
has
All you've got to do
indicated
now
in
is
his
play the
campaign,
advert at the end
"We
of the
have all been
segment.
seduced
Make
by
sure
the
you don't
party
play it too
rivals,
early or
but
we'll
have
all
yet
get
to
fired.
appear
Now,
Where's
the
it
clock
then?
at the top is
The
counting
two?
down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3
Oh.
play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill up.
I clicked it, right?
What?
Yeah,
Why?
good.
Wanker Snatch is running late.
Crazy James.
about
Is
the
that his name?
Personally,
No,
I
Crazy
was trying to
Neil.
confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. That's all right. He doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply
I don't know where's my
uncomfortable
auto
with your
bottle.
burgeoning friendship.
Love you too.
Yeah.
I thought I'd bring it.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad.
But apparently
You're
I forgot.
doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit
No,
trickier.
I found it.
This next sequence
Was
is
a bit
what we
hidden.
call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it
It's gonna
interesting.
be hard though.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much for...
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first
Get
off,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Good.
My dear,
I'm way too
I
focused.
do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest movie,
Oh,
which
fuck.
is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
He's a wonderful
Lovely.
chap,
Now
he
back to
really is.
Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow,
I'm way too
that
focused.
is
I'm sorry, can't
fantastic.
really talk.
And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others.
Too focused
A
on
love,
shit.
of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others,
Bitch.
I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed.
I'm too focused on this shit.
Often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering.
She
for one's
acts
audience.
really weird. Not that she's
I
acting
suppose
bad.
in the end, I do it
No,
for
not
the
at all.
difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire.
It's
the
just
little
that
people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive
she's
change that I can bring
fucking
about
bored
to the
and
world.
feeling weird
And
about this
today,
guy.
of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like,
Are
in
we?
the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, you won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with
Fuck.
swearing at the break.
Medicated,
I did it too.
next week
Right,
around
they've
the
swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'd just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Oh my god.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch Avalanche is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Nonsense, we mustn't. Think of Carol.
Oh my god, this is quite hard. The mouse.
You, Miss Flanagan.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold Alt or middle mouse, and this time push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
But I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
This is hard.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula.
Is it done now? No, it is not.
Bloody perfect, mate.
We have to
Good.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Oh yeah. Forgot about this. Bro, you're fucking insane.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably noticed,
Yeah, it's the space boy.
broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master screen here. When someone says
A+,
a naughty word,
let's go.
the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the spacebar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once.
Yeah.
Just stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you gotta do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line. Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder.
Yes, indeed.
You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
My message directly to you.
Easy.
My new nationwide tour, Alan James is right.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast
Wait,
to
did
go
I update
live.
the thing?
That's too
Don't
late.
remember.
You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Oh!
Thank you all for coming, and, well,
Mistake.
where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
They
it.
certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me
That's already
coarser than
getting
a
quite
granny's
fucking
fanny.
hard.
Coarser than a
Memorably put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team
A
that
tea?
can change things.
Oh, the UK, man.
But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get back to who's talking.
Before we came
Oh,
out
fuck.
here to we used our executive powers to pass the assets and wealth Working with the tax
Oh
office,
my
we have
God.
produced a
I'm
definitive
already
list of
fucking
every
up
person
things.
in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of problem. You rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative
Bro, I have
accounting.
to press so much thing.
Fairer,
Ugh.
unavoidable set of tax.
I have to press so much thing at the same time that I struggle. Because I have to mute myself also
Earlier today,
sometimes.
we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education.
This game is
to raise
fucking
the
hard,
living
swear to God.
standards of us
And it's
all.
even on easy.
Said we'd have to raise.
I mean, I just want to make it perfect,
You'll
that's why.
see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them
Twats?
drinks in their private clubs. The
The
people whose children
twats is a
you
fucking swear word?
So they've got time to get
Is it?
even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
I mean, it was not perfect, but because it's on
Interesting
easy,
acceptance speech
I've
there
get
from the leaders of
good
Advance.
viewers.
And our
Oh, fuck.
apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully, we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not,
It requires so
someone's
much
gonna be
fucking
in trouble.
attention. I cannot do that.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
You know, boring politics then?
This was heckin' fucking hard.
I'm dying now.
I can't do it
You're
properly.
so lucky.
It's not my job. It's
See you tomorrow
quite a
night.
fucking hard job, actually.
Got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Good. A plus for all the shit I've made. Nah.
When the programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast
Sequence.
Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy.
Wait,
If
what
you
the
want
fuck?
to know more about how
Wait a
it
second.
went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Here. Sorry, I fucked up my my foot switch.
Right, this is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial
Oh,
state
that's
of
the
our main
ads and shit.
advertisers.
Yeah.
But you don't own any
Broadcast
fucking shares,
poor.
you're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why
Tier
would you care?
text.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Good.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast.
Yeah, I want to see what I did.
That's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any
Wait, that's from a long time ago. It kept it.
Once it's finished loading, you can use
You want to see how good I did?
fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's National
Nightly News. But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later.
Blah 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 blah. Why does this thing do so fucking long? I'm happy we have like MP4s and we can scroll through it with a VLC or shit.
this historic election result?
Oh! Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
I don't like it when I mean the game wants you to switch to reaction shots. I don't like that.
That one should always strive to not things up.
Yes, well,
Fuck.
no.
Is that, I'm
well,
sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip.
Oh
from
shit!
the
I was bad
Medicated,
at
which
censoring.
opens
I was so fucking bad at that. Let's see how the election one did. Again, that was like 3 years ago, back in 2020.
Are about to make their acceptance address.
I did not forget to switch the same.
Go for it, Pat.
Okay.
Pat?
Well, thank you all for coming.
Excuse me,
and,
what?
Well, where do I start? What
Did he
a
call her
day.
Pet?
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
Who is
They
he kidding?
used every dirty, low-down, lying southern trick they had against us. But you,
Okay, the censoring was
the
good.
people, you saw right through their
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's.
Once I can actually
Memorably.
listen to what they're saying.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is
I
what
did
you have when
exactly the
things are
same
going
thing
well.
on this
When
run.
the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating.
I love the
They should
acting.
be putting their pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced...
Okay, now let's see how bad it did this time. Load tape.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's...
Can I go even faster, please? Oh. I put the same ad on. I love this guy. I love Crazy Neil. I love him. He's a great guy. That would be nice to see a timeline of like what happens and shit. Like more than just a replay. That'd be really fucking great. But I'm sorry about that.
Okay, well,
Bro, this is so
About to make
awkward.
their acceptance address.
shall I start?
It is fun
Go
actually.
for it, Pat.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually
Thank you all
colored
for
it. Oh
coming.
my god,
and,
the
well,
cam one
where do I
thing.
start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying southern trick they had against
Okay,
us.
this one was nice.
But you, the people, you saw right through their
I'm sorry
This
about
one
the
was
language
much better.
there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. It makes me coarser than a granny's.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who can blame
I'm confused
Peter
about
for
what
celebrating?
is supposed to be censored here.
Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance
Oh,
are
maybe
not a
maybe it's the
political
same word
party.
that I was
A
surprised
party's
it
what
was
you have
censored.
when things are going well.
Like it was
When the
censorable.
country is suffering, you don't need a
I'm not sure.
party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't
Why did
be
I switch to
celebrating.
cam one for a second?
They should be putting their pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate. Before we came out here to... We used our executive powers To pass the Assets and Wealth Act.
It's the worst
Working
thing.
with the tax office, we have produced a
I'm so bad at
definitive
this.
list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of, probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election?
Yeah, just
That's
clipped it.
fine. But first, you're going to
So,
pay... Oh.
let's go to the next one.
Click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
No, I don't care.
Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you
I
got
go
from the
back.
studio
No, I
during
cannot.
the actual
Fuck this shit.
Difference is you can
Pour the
mute any
mayonnaise.
combination of them so you can have a listen to the
You have
stuff
to
you
wait.
weren't allowed to show. Select the
Them to
broadcast
like.
and give it a go, and when you're done listening to the backstage
Yeah, I think I have to wait for them to like shut the fuck up. Yeah. 7 quit. Continue. Yeah, next one, please. A3. I'm not expecting foreign. I don't remember this one. What the fuck? Here I have at home to find a post in the mail. Must be nothing. The team wants to know you. Oh. They changed. They updated a lot the game since like the last time I played it. Wait, what? Oh. That's a scam. When starting a new job, you would. Yeah, probably. A colleague in a different department has confided you in that you've been taken on confidential. Okay, now found of minor and is going amazing. Oh. Yeah. That's why today. I mean, it's like you can't. Oh, it's quite hard to answer actually. So, an entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance here. The boss has put in place new targets are significantly higher than previous ones. I don't give a shit. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. It's the only on company barbecue. You and your family have been invited. I won't fucking go. Fuck that. You've had a long, successful career, now about to retire. You're just bitches. I refuse to attend. In your spare time, you like to relax alone, do things like listening to music, making models. Probably. Your ideal holidays. I mean, those two. I mean, probably this more than others. Keeps people, That's a hard fucking questions. All are actually valid. I mean, safe. Yes, of course, but like, not all people are like unsafe. Like me living in the middle of nowhere, I'm pretty safe. Quotes, safe. Free. But there's gonna be freedom issues anyway, so yeah, you can't do shit. Happy, yes. I mean, happy is like includes a lot of things. So like, probably this happy and equal are gonna be quite similar, since like you can't avoid, you can't like how do I fucking say that? I can't speak. You can't like make people unequal if you want them to be happy, so you kind of have to make them somewhat equal. At least the one that has like the least earnings and shit. I would say happy. Sign your name. Bro, there's a shit ton of mosquitoes now. I shouldn't have opened the windows, but it's way too fucking hot even now. It's late. Some of the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up your favorite drying up. You're just drying up a favorite coffee cup, a worn out souvenir of your first trip together. I mean, oh, drying like from the dishes. Okay, the print's faded but goofy. Yeah. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's siblings. As soon as you let them in, they sit in the kitchen table, visibly stressed. I'm sorry for bursting in so late, Alex. Chris stammers. I don't know what that means. But I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Are you okay, Sham? I would say, are you okay? What's going on? You must have seen all this crazy advanced stuff. The Assets and Wealth Act, they're calling it. Taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. You've never seen Chris this agitated. I'm not saying the top 1% of whatever don't have stupid money, Chris added hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. That's awful, but I'm not sure how can I help you? You very well. Oh, I see where this is going. He's gonna ask me to ruin the shit, to ruin the fucking campaign on TV. You were always the well-off one of the family. What's that mean? Wait, let me check. I want to understand. Oh, yeah, the one that has shit on money. Fuck that. Chris's eye flashes dangerously. You can't possibly be that naive. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Look, that's not why I'm here. I need to borrow your passport. They've taken man half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look familiar, similar. Fuck. Why am I? I'm replacing word as I read. Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe. I will not. Either way, I will not fucking give you my passport. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? So much for family loyalty, L. Heh. Grabbing the night owl fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. Peeling face now seems to bore into you. No, I don't give a shit, bro. It's your fucking issue. I'm not gonna give you my fucking passport. You can do any fucking thing with it. It's like it's like your national ID card. It's like, bro, no. What, you're gonna send me? You're gonna send it back? At least try to convince me that I could do that safely.
Jesus. Right, let me just get out some flags, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers. Right, oh, that's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on.
They're all plugged in.
Right, let's load up the adverts.
No, don't need that. Loaded
You know,
the
look the
adverts.
tapes under the desk. Look
Juste
down.
cochon.
You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Is it toy safe? What is toy? Advanced Go Getters. I'm gonna put Crazy Neil again. I want to see Juste cochon. It seems so great.
Headline system up and working again, and the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at a start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them.
Yeah.
And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Now you're in auto headline mode, so if you don't bother to pick a photo before that clock runs out, the machine's just going to pick one at random for you. I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So like with the adverts, choose carefully. And we're off. Good luck, mate.
I don't know why, but the guy on the phone sounds kind of like
Yeah, I wouldn't
like
get one of
Payday
those.
guys.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
There's like 4 characters, so I don't know which one,
Have
but
their own
like
secret language.
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4,
yeah,
3.
that dude does that automatically.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington has
It's so
always
fucking
impressed.
great. I should have put the like casino one.
And graduated
Would have
with the
been so
highest honours,
fucking awesome.
Immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. In her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehouse. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
What was that noise?
Making a splash.
What did I?
Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgan
What did I make full?
have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable.
Don't think I made
But
anything
thanks to a
full.
new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains.
Okay, I can switch it to last
This
time.
is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is not leaving Bush, one of the capital's hottest clubs. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And Griever's bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police, and less oversight, are we using an Advance-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be
Wait, I need to
talking
choose Victor?
and performing
Oh.
later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Great choice. I can't do shit in the meantime, you know? Fuck. I wanted to make the clip. I struggled. Fuck.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right.
Can I make pause? Yes, please. I just wanted to make that fucking clip. Struggle so fucking hard. Okay, let's mute it and let's go back.
Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels in delivering some of
It's
the
not the right
legislation
one.
they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same
Cracking bollocks, cracking
Maybe
bollocks.
they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's
First
where
time
you're
I've
wrong, Alan.
heard
For a
this
start,
word,
they've mobilised the
like,
youth
in
vote like we've
context.
never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all
This guy's
coming from
crazy.
the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law
That
and
order
order before
Bad
Megan
timing.
meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know,
Put the
I think they might
toy
do
one, I
some
think.
good.
I hope so too,
No,
Jeremy.
it's crazy. Neil.
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan.
We'll see
I can explain
what?
it
Swallow
to you,
shit?
But unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Is he watching the TV while doing a party?
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's
Okay. Oh fuck.
You know she is.
We've got 3 people
That's all
now.
I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Little Jakey's scared of the big bad country with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide.
Bro, it's getting fucking hot.
Give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need...
Oh my god.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't
Oh
have
my
banned
god, it
it.
was hard.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly.
Yay.
It's all in the Bible. Look,
Gays
Leviticus
mentioned.
clearly states that...
Oh my god.
Bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, a bloody
Oh my-
gypsy escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants.
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Can't you go back in your gift space? Off
And
you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is
Fuck.
the decent, good, white people
Darling,
of this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh my.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gift space. No! Naughty! You...
Wait, he actually
As
is
I was
not
saying,
wearing
Jeremy,
pants.
Moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we?
God.
Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swap. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday.
Oh my god.
Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Hey! Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but It's a constant battle against institutionalisation, you can imagine.
Oh my
and obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone,
Beep.
Tony.
Titwank, Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's
What
inherently
the fuck is going on?
So, do you feel tempted to...
Oh my god.
Who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
there, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law
You
and
understand,
order.
the viewer at home.
After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
The toy thing.
1 minute back, everybody.
Snuggle hug.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music.
What's this shit?
If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last
Is this a modified Furby? Oh, yes, it is. Oh my god, it is terrifying.
enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Got one.
That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out. Oh, Mr.
Oh my
Snugglehugs,
fucking
you're
god.
so silly. Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now and selling out fast.
Welcome's Black. I'm
Oh my
Megan
God.
Wolf, and on tonight's
Oh!
Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with
I thought
one of
he
the
would
first
be fucking
beneficiaries
talking.
of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
Wait! I was fucking confused.
Let's actually...
That was why.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle
I
believed.
just think that
yeah,
when
one
we
of.
travel around all these problem
Not the.
schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
No, please don't.
Suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the
Fuck, I'm being
difficult
attacked by
issues,
bugs.
The issues in the
Fuck
play
this
are
shit.
what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days
2
ago.
and 3.
A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly, but we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at
Wait,
school.
wait.
Another day of tears.
Fuck, I forgot her name.
Tears.
But she
Another
looks
day
like
of
that
fears.
Swedish YouTuber.
But
Is she
still I walk
Swedish?
the corridors
That makes
alone,
fucking crazy shit.
dreading what might be around every corner. What's around the corner? What's around
Simon? Simon Gretz.
What's around the corner? Oh, hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
What do you mean?
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father?
Violent father. Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? Oh, my arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah!
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Take a look at me.
Wait, there's a spider here. Wait a second, please. I do not hate them. I do not hate spiders, but she's quite right next to me. So get the fuck out of here. Fuck. I'm rolling on some cables. Sorry about this. I was like in the thing.
Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be peachy keen if you work as a team.
It's my choice to
I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner, woman?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Fucking honest.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
I'm so into it.
It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Shouldn't show that. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team,
Just work as a team.
it's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night
Fuck,
for all
that
the
was
headlines
hard.
from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch
By the
cock,
way,
but doesn't
made
make
me
it so.
think that I
I
said
have a
Simon
similar
Gretz.
belief about an adequate
No,
paycheck.
it's not. That's not how you say your name.
someone please get
Remember
these
that
twats out of my
it
studio.
doesn't pronounce Gretz or whatever you fucking wrote it. The way you read it, you write it. I can't fucking talk anymore. I just don't remember how to say it properly. Generous bonus. Blowing is dead. That's worse than broadcast to me. Oh no, they don't like me. How about we keep on going? The stream has been going for 5 hours. That's one of the longest I've done yet. You arrive home after a long shift to find a note waiting on the countertop. You recognize Sam Harold's scroll. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Sam's going to pick up Chris stumps from the street. Don't wait up. Underline twice. But this is your fault? Yeah. This is your fault now, is it? You sulky press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. Not the same without them. But you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Get the fuck out of me! Fucking moths. I like moths, but beautiful ones, and when they don't get on me. Just as you get the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate it alone. Candy's one of the children. Your 14 alone sounds interrupt. Oh, maybe not. I'm not sure. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go. No. Yeah, probably it's better. Johnny's voice gets louder and louder as he sees you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that this is for your own good, but really just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you. Wait, let me read that. I don't get it. Pretend that it's for your own good, but really you just want to be left alone. He knows he's going too far, but but in his rage he can't bring himself to back down. Before he can open his mouth and stop the stair and slams the door. Yeah. You knock on Charlie's doors, and when there's no answer, you quietly open it. Your son is under the duvet, sulking. He's determinedly facing the wall, but once it's clear, you're not leaving until it talks to you. He sighs and turns to face you. He needs to learn to control his temper. What the fuck is this word? His bedruggingly. His bedruggingly apologized for his outburst, and both of you sleep much easier having cleared the air. Yeah. Best thing to do. Most of the time. My god. This is a long fucking time. A tight Christmas. What do you mean? You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow is settled on the grass outside. Wow. That doesn't fucking happen these days. I haven't seen proper snow since like 10 years. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. Is it dead? It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your password. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Wait. What do you mean? Wait, she... Oh, wait. Yeah, he got evicted, but I was in the street. Why didn't they fucking bring him, like, to their houses? Makes sense. It's so weird. Why would we need to do that? So they waited for Christmas to invite him. But he's been evicted. But whatever. The clatter of the cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. I can't. Make a toast. Yeah. You stand and raise your glass. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we are all here. There are moments of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we all here. No thanks to you. Chris, sighed Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we put this behind us? No. I mean, they're not good answers. None of them. You just excuse yourself again. I don't know, that's what I would fucking do. I wasn't talking to you is the worst thing. Like, I don't have anything against Chris. I get it's a tricky situation. He did the best he could, so he was desperate. I said no because it was like really fucking weird thing to do. I wouldn't give my password to anyone. Especially not a friend. It's just, yeah, siblings of your fucking wife. Don't give a shit. But Sam's right. Let's try and enjoy yourselves. No! No, that's like attacking and like, let's not give a shit. None of these are good. This is the less worst one. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, sees the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. What? I'm not going to like this, I am. Oh. Susie rolls her eye. You know me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year. Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money, she interrupts. She interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Susie. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Wait. Yeah, that's right. Bro. I don't think I would actually be mad if I was like on Chris's like situation. He's like this because he had way too fucking much money. I don't see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other culture, Susie gushes. You saw and lower your voice. You know money is really tight now that great man staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. Please! Harriet's parents are helping her. Quite hard. That's why I don't fucking get kids. The thing's going crazy. Alright, fine. We'll find a way to make it work. Sam interrupts you. Sorry, we're going to consult. Were you going to consult me on this, or were you going to just carry and pretend I don't exist? You feel your cheeks flush and turn away so Chris can see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately. The distribution still seems harsh. Times exhale and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity and I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Fucking ask Chris. Maybe he has the money, you know? He being such a bitch about money, maybe he has some. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. That's a very, very British thing to say. I'm not sure, but it sounds like it to me. What's a windfall? Wait, let me check online. No, not wind wall. Fall. Open. Okay. Okay, I get it. I didn't know that word in English. You're living through the pile of accumulated costs. Each new bill pulls on your gust like a lead white until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognize the teal Advents logo in the envelope you tear open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for standing against your passport for approval. What? We can now confirm they received invalidation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last month's arguments with sound worth it. What is that? So whose fucking passport is that? Is that Chris's passport? Or is that ours? I'm not even sure. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you see as a symbol not only of our gratitude, but of your unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your flesh, speed-induced paprika, is the only reason you can't believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advents are really redistributing wealth. Well, no, I can't read. We'll continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people forward together. Julie and Peter, yeah. I'm not gonna read the last names. Long weekend. Why does the zip of this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages. Finally getting some time alone together when you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. Sorry about that. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stair. The answering machine is blinking on the whole table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling you to inform that... Oh my god, no. you have to work this weekend. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tension between our nation and foreign powers, and the national nightly news team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 AM sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoying and then furry. Are you going to tell Sam? Sam, come downstairs. No! Fucking tell her! Tell her! Tell her! What's wrong? Ignore the message. You need this weekend. Yes, but not ignore the message. Tell your fucking wife and say, I don't know what to fucking do. Apologize. Yeah, none of these are good answers. What do I do? Wait, I'm gonna roll the dice. 1 would be the first one, 2 will be the second one. Roll a dice of 2. Wait, they do not. Wait, oh, flip a coin. That's gonna be easier. So heads is gonna be the first one. Tails. I can't fucking do that. Ka-chow! How you doing, Eden? You say heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? Advice behind you makes you weep around. You nod simply. Of course you are. It's too much to expect from you to put on your family first once. God forbid. I do not know why I bother, Alex. I really don't. And with Sam, and with that, Sam's gone. Studying. I'm playing this game. This is not for broadcast. It usually isn't like text and shit. You're gonna see if you don't know this game. It's a great game. The front door swings slightly in the silence. Day 98. A permission slip. Again? Bro. It's like 50% text now. It didn't used to be like this. Here's how Charlie hovers at your elbow and as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperations? Join the Elephants Go-Getters. No, wait. Join the Elephants Go-Getters today. Forward together. What the fuck? Oh no, you read this. I thought the children was about to say this. Doesn't sound like the Youth Club he told you about. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can wait, what? So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home after. So you won't have to do anything. Sure, do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna sign the permission. You're so thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. What are you studying? It's summer. Fuck. Like Eden. Stop studying. Take a break. It's too hot to fucking study. Some guys at work give them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters. Oh, sorry about that. Alan James, 1212. Alan James is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry, you say. But I can't see through any more of this crap. Of his crap. Sam burst into fits of laughter. Thank God. I was worried you were going to say yes. You decided to stay and eat pizza. Alan James isn't worth your time. No, it isn't. This guy is a whole joke. Can I start like fucking playing? Oh, the cat picture. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted in 2 piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is usual rubbish, but a letter with increasingly familiar advanced logo and urgent respond immediately plastered on the front. In a corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. I can't fucking read. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality by nationalizing the latest private corporation and redistributing their resources among the citizens of the great country. The partnership bonds program ensure that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. I don't remember this being in the manifesto. Every household would become a partner in one of the 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. I can't read. I'm gonna stop reading, I think. Right? Please don't. All returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the followings. Eye of the beholder. Whether it's cosmetic clothing, no. Neil's Deal Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure corporate. A business. I think I'm gonna go with Crazy Neil. Crazy Neil's the best. Thank you for your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. My god, that's a fucking long time. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire. Is that a word? Is that a... what? Oh, really? I thought it was only a fucking Family Guy character. How fucking stupid am I? The future of this nation is in partnership. Forward, together, Judy and Peter. Just how much influence could you have? Oh. Please, I wanna play the game. Let me play the game. I wanna play the game. Play the game. That sounds like a Sega slogan. No. Don't fucking tell me. Oh, thank God. Oh shit. Yes.
Good evening, Alex. It's Bozeman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you.
Thank you for reminding me. Check your prostate. Yeah, actually.
But make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that was nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
Crazy Neil.
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his face.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5.
I guess she's gonna start.
3.
Good evening.
Oh, fuck.
I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative, a mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we
That's
go
Riot Games' logo.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together,
Actually.
hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
While both options are still on the table, support seems to be growing for a daring escape attempt. If a group of fungus experts can't fix the most advanced craft ever conceived by man, then who can?
Bearing their opinions,
They switched!
the rich are fighting back with a naked protest.
Our very own Robin Short was on hand earlier today when this new protest group first presented themselves.
It might seem amusing to us, but clearly this formerly overprivileged section of our society is not adjusting well to the new future. It's often too easy to forget that not every citizen is thriving under advance.
I can't read their shit. They switched again!
Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation
Why did it do
Centre
that?
can help Johnny
That wasn't
get back
me.
to his former glory. Johnny's family have asked for privacy during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's
Oh, shit.
CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand
It was a
new
disaster?
product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today. Though
Oh,
it's
of course.
people skeptical,
Third one.
The young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later,
And our very own Patrick Bannon coming to you live from the first annual Sports Board final.
you won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News.
Fuck this shit. There's a fucking thunderstorm outside. In game.
First tonight, after the Christmas horror caused by Mr. Snugglehugs, we have an exclusive interview with one of the victims.
Poor 7-year-old Timmy Tadlock. Like so many of them,
Timmy Tadlock?
bloodbath.
Who's that?
The last 3 months.
I don't know any Timmy Tadlock.
Reconstructive facial surgeries.
Last week, joyfully, he spoke for the first time since the tragedy. Tonight, he talks to us.
Before we go to the interview, however, this station would like to issue a full and frank apology for any part we may have played in the tragedy. We should never have advertised Mr. Snugglehugs.
Oh.
That our publicity, the sheer scale of this tragedy, and now upwards
How could I fucking guess?
might have been averted.
On behalf of the Nightly News team, we're sorry.
In future, we
They
will
couldn't
do
fuck. I couldn't fucking guess.
At the Tadlock
They gave me the tape.
Robin?
Thank you, Megan. I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Tadlock and their 7-year-old son, Timothy. Thanks for spending time with us today.
Yes, well, you're bloody lucky we're spending any time with you at all. Responsible. I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
It's all right. Wasn't your fault. As you can see, Megan, there's still a few open wounds here.
Forget there was not the sound when I did that.
Mummy, who's that lady?
It's the lady from television, Timothy. She's going to ask you a few questions.
And you be careful now, it upsets him to remember.
Don't worry, Mr. Tadlock. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason. So, Timmy, can you tell us what happened to you? You had just unwrapped Mr. Snugglehugs, hadn't you? Was he under the tree?
Yes, I could smell him already.
Oh, what the fuck?
Smelled like love.
Ah, yes, that'll be the fur. It's scented with hoof.
Hoof? Wait, what's hoof? Should stop closing my private window navigation. Hoof. What the fuck? Like another word for paw?
So
Shits like this.
I ran up to my room and gave him a big hug. He was so soft and warm, like our cat, before he got in the way of Daddy's Porsche.
Jolly cat had a death wish.
And what
Porsche?
did Mr. Snugglehugs
Porsche?
say to you?
He blinked his
First time I heard
eyes.
Porsche instead of
You're
Porsche.
my very best friend. But I sure wish Mrs. Snugglehugs was here, and she can't be. For just $89.99.
Sorry about that.
And
There's gonna
then-
be a compilation of the sorry about that's for sure.
General error 41.
And is that when he burst into flames?
Careful.
And then he exploded.
Oh, look, I've asked you nicely.
And am I right in saying that one of his real action eyes is now permanently embedded in your cheek?
Yes. When I took him in at night, it glows through bandages. I know it's under there, staring at me.
What the
Some
fuck?
of the other children have started calling him Timmy Three Eyes. And with his glasses, that's 5.
It's too many eyes, Robin.
And what's the last thing you remember before the darkness overtook you?
He looked at me with his one eye and laughed. Laughed as he burned.
It sounds very
Laughed as he burned. I want to see that footage though.
That's quite enough of you
Seems
two.
really
Come on
fucking
here to
funny.
the camera. Trying to make a buck out of our suffering. I won't have it.
Mr. Tadlock, just a couple more questions. Timmy, do you think you will ever be what we can call
No, you've had your
normal
questions,
again?
and now look. Oh, you've made him cry with all 3 of his eyes.
Calm down, you're
3 of his. My god.
will ever really love you again?
Right, that's it. Enough. Come on,
I'm
baby.
happy,
Come on.
Mr.
No.
Tadlock. One of the many victims of an indescribable tragedy that has shaken our nation.
I'm bleeding, am I not?
Thank you, Robin, Harry and stuff.
And many questions to be answered by Sophia Remington in the coming days
This was
and months,
terrible.
I'd wager. How will she turn this crisis around?
So, Jeremy, what are the warning signs a consumer should look out for when they're spotting a dangerous toy?
Well, Megan, experts advise to always check for the new advance mark, which guarantee a level of safety.
What am I
and
doing?
quality.
Yeah, can we just get a close-up on camera 3 here? So if we take a look at this National Nightly News mug, you should see the mark just on the base of it there.
In the wake of the scandal, the government were praised
That's
for
the
their
advanced
swift
logo,
response
right?
in bringing in the
Not the
safe
cheap
stringent checks and new
keyboard
products.
like
It
PC
certainly
components
is
one.
good to know that someone's watching
The one
out
from the
for our
game.
families. When we come back, our very own
I don't
Patrick
think
Bannon will
Advanced
be
is like
live
sold
from the
in many
Sports Board
countries.
Finals.
Luckily.
Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm bursting.
I cut Jeremy.
She's very good. Megan.
Yes, she is.
Back, Jeremy. Women
Yeah.
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
Don't be lazy. Let's get crazy. This guy's on coke. Swear to God. You play no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you headaches and like no see you.
Well, that's what it says.
No see you.
Yes, I
How do you
understand
say
that,
that
but I
in
always
English?
say
I don't
what
even
the
fucking know.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
I want to see us fry. It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You join me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Striker go first. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
What is this thing?
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy.
The fuck, I got mosquitoes in my eye.
Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing under her legs. Not bad if you ask me. Was there contact? Don't know why you complained. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope that round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker giving it large.
Second round, double. Harris.
Winter round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse.
Fuck!
Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's bodies, yeah.
I'm so sorry about this.
So back into round 2 now, and Harris absolutely determined to close that massive gap. Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen out of the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound.
What the actual fuck?
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over!
Oh no.
I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Yeah, please.
Final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I would like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these two players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad. Well, that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies? Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to striker. And striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking
Harris.
focused on this.
That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact. Caution from the referee. Who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breast genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on.
Good.
What's going on here? Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters, absolute wasters.
Fuck.
Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go in there at this point. Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Hold.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From striker. But she's in it to win it.
Harris's ball.
On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
There's no ball. There's no actual fucking ball.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move.
Oh, it's
not
the...
sure if he has any potassium.
It's probably the no ball round.
And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is... everyone!
Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the
what the actual fuck?
What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is
okay,
back to
get
you
it.
in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking
second one.
microphone struck me.
What?
Fucking microphone just struck me.
Shouldn't do that.
Where's that sound guy?
It's like pretty much impossible.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
They're like wireless.
I'm immune to your
It's
cheap
like
flattery.
a 9-volt
wearing it
battery.
down.
Maybe 4 AA's or AAA's.
From the chaps in maintenance that this
That's not a
storm
lot.
is causing the
It's not
power
possible.
surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too
Yeah.
many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
Oh, the sensor button is broken now.
Well, several, actually.
Oh, it's those again. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
It's so good to see you again.
Yeah, that was a nice joke. Hope you appreciated it.
It's a great time to be alive.
Bloody right, Peter
The bucket.
Megan Wolf.
Bucket shot.
But that's a fur man shape you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Bucket shot. Bucket shot. Bucket shot. Bucket shot.
Right you are, pet. Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
Cheeky cow.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinging.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's tripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being
Oh, the
surprisingly
timing.
secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares
Ugh!
I mean, really
That scared me
scares
actually.
It's death, pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that Advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was definitely a drop there.
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less scary.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, yes, it's camera 4 right there.
When I was 13, me mam came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital.
Fuck!
He collapsed that morning, so we'd all to
The
say
fucking
our
timing.
goodbyes. And I went in to see him. We were all frail and pale. And I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle. And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just
Rubber
take
spoon?
a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It was awful for us.
I need a way
And
to make
this
my
is the point. It were
my foot switch
awful
not
for
move.
him.
It is really
He
fucking
could see
annoying. It
was
slides when I'm pressing
destroying
it.
me, man, watching him slowly fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see, and she didn't want to lose the children as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Horrible.
He's just given me an electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think I'm frying my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry, I've got sacked again. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
Jesus, a bullshit face fucker! That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine and luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information.
Oh, fuck.
It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners at the Sports Board Final, and we'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name is Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Fuck this shit.
So they just...
Have
I?
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so...
Wait, I died?
I stopped the leak.
At the last fucking thing. New challenge unlocked. Grade E. Oh, fuck this shit. You have received your full wages. Holiday time. Oh. Good. Well, as Jeremy said, that's all time we have for tonight. I had a great time playing this game. How was it called again? I really fucking forgot. But wait. It's not. No, it's not Psycho. It's how's this? I forgot. Hypnospace. Allow was absolutely great. And yeah, I had a ton of fun on Not for Broadcast too. It changed a lot, so yeah, I'm quite surprised. And it is getting quite hard. Getting really fucking quite hard. Either way, it was fun. Have a good night. See you later.